Sup?
Howdy.
Hola.
This is the third installment of the Labyrinth of Crazy on Scary Moments in Movies.
And it was suggested to us by 1981 Kazi.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. Number 5 on the list is Halloween, with the scene where you think Michael Myers is dead, but then he gets up, because that is horrific. Like, she's like in the doorway, and she's just been tacking him with a coat hanger, and she's at the doorway, and you think he's dead next to the bed, and then all of a sudden he just like sits up with his knife and looks at her like really sharp, and the music adds to it as well, and it's horrific. So watch that. That's really scary.
Number 4 on the list is Sinister, and I know what you're thinking. You're going to be like, oh, it's just another crappy version of Paranormal Activity, but really, it's not.
It's worse.
It's horrific. It's what it is. Look at her face.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah, right. Well, we picked the lawnmower scene, and what's it called? Lawn something?
Lawn work.
Lawn work. Yeah, right, lawn work.
She knows.
And she hasn't even seen it. And she
I like
knows.
horrors.
Just
And,
there.
right, so basically, the whole film's about this scary man called Mr. Boogie, also known as Bagul.
Which conveniently looks like Jim Root from Slipknot, just throwing that one out
Yes,
there.
it does. Anyway, and he possesses children, I'm going to say. And this one time, this child takes a lawnmower, and you think, oh, it's just mowing the lawn, being all cool for his parents, But in reality, his parents and family are lying on the lawn, and he mows over their heads.
Lucky for you, it cuts off before you see this.
Yeah, but
There's a massive jump.
yeah, the music, there's horrific music. It's what did you say it was?
It's like silent, and then
And then
boom.
it was.
It's in my face.
It's
like a bit more like a chainsaw.
The ghoul.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Sinister.
it's horrific. You should watch it because I hate horror films and it's really, really good.
We actually managed to get her to watch it, and she
Yeah.
was like, ah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Oh, it's awful!
The other words were.
Yeah, we should really talk about it now.
Yeah.
Right, okay. If you haven't guessed, it's still playing. Number 3 is Insidious. We've chosen the end scene for this one where the dad, can't remember, he's called Patrick Wilson though,
Yeah.
wakes up from trying to rescue his son from the dream he's like walked into, and the psychic is there, and she shakes his hand, and
But is it his hand?
It's different.
and she feels like a vibe of him that it's not him, and she sees that his hand's different, so she takes a photo of him, and then he's like, "You stupid bitch, I told you not to take my photo," and then he like he strangles her to death, and his wife comes in, looks at the camera, and it replays her taking the photo, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the flash goes off, and it's this old Victorian woman who I am shit scared of, and it's played by a man called Phil. That is really funny.
The man
but
called Phil.
it is awful, awful, awful ending. But it's very good, but awful. But that's what I mean.
Watch it.
A bit of fluff just flew out my nose.
It was the woman.
Right, number 2 is off many of the Friday 13th films, and this is the one where we've chosen one of the scenes out of films where she gets onto the boat in the lake because she thinks it's safe, and she wakes up in the morning, she's on this boat, and she's lying there.
Trickling her hands in the
Yes,
water.
it's all lovely
Relaxing.
and safe. Then out of nowhere, Freddy's dead body pops up onto the boat and grabs her, and it is just so awful. Like, you just jump. You jump. It's really jumping.
Right.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. My dad, right? My uncle told my dad the ending to Friday the 13th. And he was like, oh man, you just told us the ending, I'm not going to be scared anymore. He went to cinema, and 2 minutes from the end, he was like, oh, this isn't even bad. And then suddenly, Freddy jumps out of the water. and he ships himself.
Just
Like
like
that.
that.
Drum roll, please. Number 1 is Mirrors.
The whole film.
Not just a scene, the whole film.
There's not a dull moment.
No.
We decided to do the whole of Mirrors instead of just one scene because as horror film goes, it is not that good. Like the storyline, it is good, but it's not up there with the best horror films of all time. But literally, it is shock after shock after shock after shock the whole way through, and you can't escape like the shock you get when you watch it.
I just watched a trailer there, and yeah,
pretty
she was
impressive trailer.
jumping. Like
it's horrible.
it is really, it's worth watching.
And Kiefer Sutherland's in it, so watch it.
And a lot of bath scenes with women. I feel like
there was a
women in
child
baths.
as well.
There was a child in the bath. I feel like that sort of stuff. But in the most important thing, in Mirrors 2, you get to see Ren of Even Stevens' boobs. Naked boobs. Nipples.
And everything.
Everything. She has a nice rack.
Like mine, though.
That's the end of this week. Installment number 3, horror films.
Scary Moon.
Pretty funny one this week. You should subscribe, like, and comment again because we're debating on taking the comments here.
We need more suggestions.
We want more
Better
ideas.
one.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks. Love
Bye.
yous.
Number 5 on the list is Halloween with the same.
Number 4 on the list is Sinister.
Yeah.
Right, and I know you're thinking, oh my gosh,
Yeah. I'm not. Okay, cool. Let's crop that.